Roman Reigns may not return at WWE. Saturday night's main event despite rumors. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer, have a nice day. For the WWE family latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Thank you. Roman Reigns' WWE return is expected to take place soon. The original tribal chief has been absent from the Stamford-based promotion since Raw after WrestleMania. The last time he appeared, he was confronted by Braun Breaker when the dog of WWE destroyed him and joined forces with Seth Rollins. Now, Kama fans are rooting for the return of the head of the table at the upcoming Saturday night's main event. The NBC special event is set to broadcast live on July 12, 2025, from State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. The OTC might return to cost the Visionary against the megastar, leading to a rivalry between them for SummerSlam 2025. Meanwhile, there is a prospect that sparks the chances that Roman Reigns may not return at SNME. Despite all the speculation and rumors, the rationale behind this statement is that Saturday night's main event is merely a special show of the sports entertainment juggernaut. The chances of Roman Reigns' return could be higher if it were a premium live event. SNME is more than a house show of the company, but still less than a play-doh. Additionally, it's crucial to note that the July 12, 2025 special show of Jodi will feature Goldberg in his final match. The Hall of Famer will lock horns with Gunther in a World Heavyweight Championship match. If the OTC made his return to the show, then it would eventually outshine the veteran star's final match, shifting all the spotlight to the only tribal chief. These could be the potential reasons why Roman Reigns may not return to SNME despite the recent buzz of his comeback. Still, it's important to note that these are only potential reasons, and there is no confirmation regarding his status for the show. If the above scenario holds true and the former undisputed WWE Universal Champion doesn't make his return at Saturday night's main event, he might return following the event. Raw after SNME could be the fitting choice for Roman Reigns to return and confront Seth Rollins' faction. The Monday Night Raw edition after the NBC event will feature the aftermath of the show. And also the rivalry between Knight and Rollins is expected to end on July 12th. Considering this, it would be a perfect time to kick off the road to SummerSlam 2025 with Roman Reigns returning to take revenge against Rollins' faction. It quotes, "Important to note that Roman is advertised to be part of the biggest party of the summer. He has been featured on the promotional poster for SummerSlam. This evidently confirms his presence on that PLE. It also asserts that Reigns' return will take place before SummerSlam, and he will be part of either Night 1 or Night 2 of the premium live event. Rest. It remains to be seen what will happen at Saturday night's main event, and whether Roman Reigns will make his earth-shaking return or not. Roman Reigns was ambushed by Braun Breaker and Paul Heyman. Heyman made a dramatic turn of events, and it is now paving the way to Reigns being a significant counterpunch character in the future of WWE. In the back, his name has appeared in creative memos before SummerSlam, and this is an indication that WWE is building up the hype towards his redash appearance. The thing is that insiders state that WWE does not intend to bring back Reigns during SummerSlam in particular. Rather, he is being set up for a larger payoff later in the year, probably in the build-up of Survivor Series War Games in November. He already appears in promotional graphics with War Games branding, so it seems likely that his comeback will be connected to that event. Although he is also currently busy filming the new Street Fighter movie. According to sources, Reigns can appear with new enforcers, including Rikishi and Zilla Fatu, to introduce a rewritten version of the only tribal chief character. This is not merely a comeback because WWE is said to be revamping its keys to the kingdom, such as new nicknames, gear, and merchandising. It is a complete rebranding. What this actually implies is that WWE would like Reigns to re-emerge with a bang. His initial primary storyline is projected to be a direct conflict with Paul Heyman and Rollins, which will strike directly at the heels of the betrayal frenzy and not the politics of the interfamily squabbling of the bloodline. On the contractual aspect, the deal of Reigns' deal is explained, and it is close to renegotiation. There are rumors that other than WWE, he is being courted by Hollywood. Nevertheless, both camps appear determined to offset his film activities, such as Street Fighter, with a commanding performance in the ring until the year end. Expect that Reigns will be back towards the end of the summer or at the beginning of autumn, that he will come out with a new group, and that he will engage Heyman and Rollins as soon as possible, and that he will be a big part of the two-ring war games at Survivor Series. Besides this, he is establishing himself as a bridge to Hollywood in WWE. That is the blueprint to the original tribal chief in 2025, proud, purpose-driven, and ready to take his throne back. Roman Reigns, who has been a top WWE name for more than 10 years, has taken on a lighter schedule since 2022. He hasn't appeared on TV since Raw after WrestleMania 41, but reports suggest he may return soon. Even though some fans have criticized his limited appearances, Reigns earned his current position through years of hard work and by carrying the company for over a decade. Recently, former WWE superstar Carl Anderson shared a story about Reigns giving straightforward advice to a wrestler who is unhappy about travel. Carl Anderson also looked back on his early days in Bullet Club, admitting he didn't make much from merchandise because it wasn't part of his contract. On Stories with Briscoe and Bradshaw, Anderson recalled the story of Roman Reigns' straight advice. "I've heard people complain about contract stuff, complain about merch, complain about plane flights, or complain about money. As I've gotten older and grown, I've realized that if you want something, you have to get it put in your contract, or you gotta stop complaining about it. I remember one time we were on a flight with Roman and someone was bitching about a flight and Roman literally said at the baggage claim, 'Either get it written into your contract or quit bitching.'" Damn. Good point, Roman tight T. The specter of Roman Reigns loomed large over Monday Night Raw as his former wise man, Paul Heyman, delivered a scathing and personal message to the absent star. Standing alongside his new faction, Heyman made it clear that he has moved on, and he questioned the courage of his former client. During the show's opening segment, Heyman took the microphone after his enforcers, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, had laid out challenges to the Raw roster. Heyman then turned his attention directly to the man he guided for over 3 years. In a stunning moment designed to provoke a response, Heyman directly challenged the manhood of the tribal chief. He claimed that Reigns was afraid to return and face the new dominant force on Monday nights. "Roman Reigns doesn't have the balls to come back and step up against us," Heyman proclaimed. The deliberate and insulting call-out immediately sent the wrestling world into a frenzy. It has fueled intense speculation that Reigns' return to WWE television is not just imminent, but could happen sooner than anyone expected. For weeks, reports have indicated that WWE officials are planning for Roman Reigns' return to take place in time for SummerSlam in August. However, Heyman's pointed comments have fans now speculating that Reigns could return as soon as this Saturday, July 12th, at the Saturday night's main event premium live event. That show features a World Heavyweight Championship match between Gunther and Goldberg, a match where Seth Rollins, the current Mr. Money in the Bank, is expected to be lurking. An early return for Reigns at that event would throw WWE's summer plans into chaos. It would also be a direct response to Heyman's challenge on the biggest possible stage before SummerSlam. The alliance between Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns was the most dominant partnership in modern WWE history. As the special counsel, Heyman was the strategic architect behind Reigns' record-breaking 316-day reign as undisputed WWE Universal Champion. Their partnership ended in shocking fashion at WrestleMania 41, when Heyman betrayed Reigns, costing him a chance to win back his title. On the Raw after WrestleMania, Reigns was attacked by Heyman's new group and has not been seen since. Heyman's personal attack on Raw was a clear message that their business is far from over. Former WCW World Heavyweight Champion Goldberg took a jibe at Roman Reigns in a new interview. The veteran shared his list of the top 5 spears and put the OTC at #5. Reigns has a bunch of devastating moves in his arsenal, including the spear. He has used the move effectively on several occasions to win some of the biggest matches of his career. In a chat with Shaq Wrestling, WWE Hall of Famer Goldberg was asked to share his ranking of the spear from #1 to #5, and he had quite an interesting answer. The legend put himself in the first spot, followed by Braun Breaker. He then put Edge's spear at the 3rd spot and Rhino's gore at #4. He put Roman Reigns' spear at the last spot. On the road to WrestleMania 36 in 2020, Reigns and the former WCW star kicked off a feud. Unfortunately, the OTC went on a hiatus ahead of Mania, and the feud was shelved. Goldberg went on to defend the Universal title against Braun Strowman at the Show of Shows that year, and lost the belt to the Monster of All Monsters. 2 years later, Goldberg finally met Reigns in a Universal title match at Elimination Chamber 2022 in Saudi Arabia. That night, Reigns defeated the WWE Hall of Famer to retain his title belt. Goldberg is mere hours away from what could be his very last match. He will battle Gunther at Saturday night's main event and is eyeing the World Heavyweight title. With Goldberg almost touching 60, most fans want Gunther to defeat him and retain the top prize. The match has been billed by WWE as the Hall of Famer's last ride. Roman Reigns has not been on WWE TV since the brutal attack by Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker on Raw after WrestleMania, which ended up writing him off TV. The Tribal Chief has been rumored to return for weeks, and fans are still waiting for his entrance music to play every single week. A big weekend is coming up for WWE. The company has confirmed some massive matches for the weekend, with Evolution 2025, Saturday night's main event, and XNT, Great American Bash, all scheduled to take place over the next few days. With such incredible action waiting to unfold, fans expect Reigns to return and avenge the attack from Rollins and his faction that wrote him off TV. However, the head of the table might not return to the company alone. With Seth Rollins having two of the most dangerous names in the industry currently alongside him, Reigns might need some backup as well. While Rollins has several enemies of his own who could align with Reigns, the former undisputed WWE Universal Champion could return with future WWE Hall of Famer The Rock at this weekend's Saturday night's main event. Both Reigns and Rock could reunite for the first time since WrestleMania XL, which featured the People's Champions return to the squared circle. While both men also featured alongside each other on Raw's debut on Netflix when The Rock came out to present the Ulafala to Reigns, that seemingly wasn't a part of a storyline that went anywhere. A potential pairing of Reigns and The Rock for the first time since April 6, 2024, would leave the world talking and add massive twists to the storyline. In addition, with Rollins already having to plot his way to the title with multiple enemies waiting to prevent just that, the potential addition of Reigns and the final boss could turn out to be a nightmare. While this is only speculation for now, time will tell what WWE has in store for the stars next. Since Reigns was taken out on Raw after WrestleMania, speculations of Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns taking place in the main event of SummerSlam have been making quite a buzz. Both men share a lot of history, and a showdown would undoubtedly be a treat to watch for the WWE Universe. However, WWE analyst Sam Roberts, during a recent edition of the Not Sam Wrestling podcast, suggested that he would like to see Rollins have a rematch with CM Punk at the Premium Live event. Further, Roman Reigns could